All right. Can't type with this pizza in front of me. All right. Attach picture. Yeah, working on this pizza slice I got. See if this actually tweets this time. All right. I got 7 minutes. I wish visual deck list was working. What's up, my boy? I see you there. I made 2 new sub commands. I hope it's not against terms of service. I guess it's only negative to me to have the sub commands because they're letting people use basically higher monetization rates for less. I love how bad Wing Snare is. There's 3 mana. 3 mana destroy a creature, but it only kills a creature with flying and its sorcery speed. So bad. Chad of the Trials. What's up, Boros? Welcome back. I lied about when we were going to start the league. We're going to start the league now. Because I realized that last time we did the league, when we started at 9, it ran super late. And I have to drive Ashley to the airport tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. So, I cannot be up late tonight. Yeah, I abandoned the league last time. That wasn't good. They're identifying you by your Monster Energy drink choices. It's a little weird. All right, first match. I'm detecting Tron. Well, this is a keeper. I lied. Not detecting Tron. Detecting Bant Spirits. Well, we got our 2 new cards that we haven't tested yet. Thalia and Matter Reshaper. But I think Matter Reshaper is going to be an all-star. Oh, fuck me so hard. Oh, my God. That was fucking brutal. I haven't seen... You know, I have never seen an Aven Mind Sensor on Moto. We're a little behind. We're a little behind at this point. Well, I buy the white monsters. I love them. I think they are delicious. We're dropping a copter. I don't really know why. Hey, I didn't fail. That's different. He savaged me. That's different, but good use of the macro. And he has a scavenging ooze. That's a big problem. Oh, this guy's getting so lucky. Holy shit. I can't believe it. We're just going to scoop. I can't even believe that. That guy had the literal nuts. He had the literal nuts. Wow, $1 each? Oh, I wish I could live in your world. Or maybe I don't. I'd probably get kidney stones. I already drink 1 a day, at least. I'm trying to stop. I stopped for a while. And I started drinking them again when I started streaming. We just got fucking savaged. The beating we just received was so brutal. None of my decks could have recovered from that. We had no lands, and he cast Coco. How do you come back from that? I guess we're going to eventually end up being a Coco deck. It's kind of inevitable, right? Yeah, they're normally $3 near me. In the city, they're expensive as fuck. Huh. That's new. That's good kitchen finks tech, I guess. The anti-finks. Alright, we have a Wrath, which is appealing. I might just play the finks and let him hopefully overplay his board, and then we'll Wrath. You know, I've never actually bumped into a mind sensor, ever. I find that people generally find what they're searching for in, like, their top 5 cards or 4 cards, whatever it is. He's going pretty hard on mana. I don't want to play Whiteclay. I want to Wrath and then be able to Whiteclay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I believe he did. Now, is this worth Wrathing? Probably. Maybe wait one more turn. I guess we could swing in and present the trade. He'll let the damage in. Or we could... God, he can play so many cards. So many lands. Alright, I think it's worth Wrathing. He only has 2 cards in hand. So I might as well swing first. He's almost assuredly not going to block. Chat wouldn't let you talk. Yeah, I banned you. I was like, get that guy out of here. Yep, we knew he'd let us in. We're going to Wrath. Now he can kill our Finks for good here with Grasping Dunes. It depends how much free time you have. I personally like it, but if you're going to be playing solo, definitely not. If you don't have like that much free time, probably not. A lot of grinding. Like, I don't have that much free time, and it's honestly pretty hard for me to keep up. Okay, we got our Whiteclay. We have our Wombo. We have the engine. And we have enough to Whiteclay twice if he doesn't path. Okay, there's the path. Oh, we missed again. Fuck you. I guess we don't have very many basics. And these Aven Mind Sensors just blasting us. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Did he even know I had... He did know I had Smuggler's Copter. Holy, this guy's running the weirdest deck. It's all over the fucking place. How did he recover from that Wrath so easily? This has been real bad. We are not in a good place here. Unless we pull into another Wrath. I hope he doesn't have another path. We might be able to start recovering at this point. Might. That's a very much a might. Well, he's going to hit us for 10 this turn. I don't know if we can. Oh, fuck me. He had everything. Ugh. Doesn't get any better for him. The first game he had the literal nuts, and this game he just had perfect bullshit as well. You made $100 off Warframe. Jeez, well, that was a terrible start to this season. Not a good start for Order of Whiteclay. Might be a faster league than I thought it would be. Might be a short stream tonight, which would be fine because I have to go to sleep early. Waking up at 6 o'clock is not my forte. I wake up at 8 usually. Well, waking up at 6 and then going on a car ride. Not my forte. I'm upset about that. He had... Damn. Mind Sensor is good. I was thinking about putting Mind Sensor in the deck. Like, just having everything I could... Every single card in the deck be a hate card of some kind. Like Thalia, Mind Sensor, Voice, Pride Mage. You know, all that stuff. And then you just recur it. But you don't really win with that. I guess you do with Township. Maybe I just need to run Coco. Maybe Coco is the card I need. You know, it's hard to argue with Coco's performance in most situations. I don't know why I don't like playing Coco. Bump of the night? Thoughtseize, alright. Yeah, Coco is good, and our deck would be perfect for it. Even if we only ran like 3 of them instead of a full 4 off. So we're going to play Mather Reshaper. Unless he thought Thoughtseizes it or something. But, yeah, we don't have Leyline in the deck for a reason, and that's because Thoughtseize doesn't scare us very much right now. It looks like it's a weird form of dredge. So Mather Reshaper can't miss in our deck, which is the real appeal for the card, because everything is converted mana cost 3 or less. The only thing it can hit that wouldn't benefit us is Path, but we would then just draw it into our hand, so that's pretty awesome. That's why I think Mather Reshaper is like a premium card for this. We're going to end up pathing Bloodghast. It's going to be a huge problem. Okay, well, maybe not. I lied. We're going to end up Kitchen Finksing. Alright, this is some spicy-ass Shadow deck. So we're going to just keep blocks open here. Narnum Renegade. I get a 2/3 for 1 with Death Touch is pretty good. This is a weird ass brew. Hopefully we are well prepared for this. I mean, Shadow's annoying. We could kill 2 here and net 1, which is pretty good. Or we could double block the Shadow and kill the Shadow, which might be worth it, because when it gets too big, it'll be hard to deal with. Now we can't kill it, so we're going to do Shaper, Finks. Hopefully we hit a Whiteclay. Would be like the perfect reveal. With a fetch. We'll crack it. This is probably the worst thing we could hit. Still not terrible. All right, let's get a Copter in. And we'll bring in Thalia, I guess. Because she blocks Bloodghast indefinitely. We're just going to keep blocking Death Shadow with Finks, which I think will be a good enough strategy to hold us in this for a little bit. Smuggler's Copter has to be dealt with by his deck, so he's going to have to Culligan's Command It or something. I guess I can only block a Death Shadow infinitely. Or I could kill this Renegade. Hollow. This guy's got some spicy ass brew. It's not Vegevine. It looks a bit like Vegevine, but we know it's not. Gonna take 4. Yeah, I played against someone once who claimed that Death Touch means if a player takes damage, they die. And I was like, oh, I'm pretty positive that's not what it means, my friend. I was pretty positive about that. One, two, we're gonna bring Whiteclay in, because he's gonna become a thorn, hopefully. So my Elder Center told me that I am the reason mine is coming back to life. Oh, good for you then. Huh. I mean, I guess that gets player touch, right? I guess we're not going to swing. Because I want to be able to take this hit from Death Shadow. It's a shitty situation. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he'll just play a land and bring back his ghasts. Okay, mana is one of the things we needed. We're gonna crew up our copter. We're gonna swing in with the copter. And we are gonna loot. Throw away Finks. Get them for 3. Well, Phage can kill people. You can think of a turn 1 with her? What's your turn 1 with her? We shouldn't be dead. We should actually... Maybe... Well... Yeah, because we can rob the Bloodghast of haste if he plays a land. Which is what we'll do. Because Bloodghast only has haste if you have 10 or less life. Yes. Oh, yeah, for sure. I think we got him. I'm unsure. Unless he has, like... He's got to have a solid piece of removal here for Thalia or something. His Bloodghasts aren't scary, so if he swings with anything, we should swing in for lethal. Well... Yeah. Well, that's why I was like, that's not how it works, person. It's not Phage the Untouchable. This guy's doing some hardcore math here. Well, now, we're obviously going to want our surgical extractions here. So we're going to bring in surgical extraction. And that's probably it. Okay, so now we can't use Finks to save us. But we can bring back Thalia, but Finks is obviously the right choice. All right, 2? We're not dead. We're really close to dead. Yeah, we're taking 6 here. We're going to be down to 1. If he top decks a Brutality, although if he swings in with everything, then we win. So it's good that he didn't do that. We're going to bring back a Finks. Gain 2 life, back up to 9. We're going to block a Ghast, block a Shadow. We're going to take just 2. It's not so bad. It shoots tentacles. Weird. Whiteclay doing some work here. We're back up to 9. So he didn't do any damage to us. But we're going to hit him. If we hit a land, we can use Order of Whiteclay twice next turn, which is huge for us. Let's see what we hit. We can drop in Thalia if we don't hit one, and we can Thalia and... We hit land, so we're going to play the land. Yeah, so 6. So that's perfect. So we're going to crew up our copter. And we are going to actually use Smuggler's Copter's ability. I think we're in a fine position here. Yes, this is perfect. We'll throw away Eternal Witness. Just so he has to think real hard before attacking. And, you know, things in our graveyard give us a lot of options. Alright, so we have him in one turn. If he can't kill us this turn, which he can't, unless he has something crazy like a one-sided board wipe. Boom! Beating a weird shadow deck. Alright, Extraction. I think that's all we need. I think Pride Mage gets the boot here. Maybe take out one Thalia and another Pride Mage. Because Voice is definitely good here. Wrath isn't good because he's bringing stuff back. You were the highest rank in Warframe. Had the range of a sniper. Oh my god. I used to play Rainbow Six Vegas, and I really enjoyed playing with a silenced sniper rifle. With the right build, it could have, or a silenced shotgun, which made no sense to me at the time. Still doesn't. And you could do some... It had surprisingly good range at some points. And then I switched to pistols only. I became a pretty strict pistols only guy in most tactical shooters. Alright, so that was a good feeling match. Well, game, I guess. Here's the match, hopefully. Now, he knows we have Copter, so he probably brought in Culligan's Command. I mean, we brought in Surgicals, which are going to be huge against these Bloodghasts, especially if he plans his turn around it. It will also be nice if he puts a Death Shadow in the yard. We can get rid of it, hopefully. He's not running Amalgams. He might be running Vegevine, but I don't think he is. I think Bloodghast is his only real recursion. This person's really in the tank here. I do like this deck. I'm sad we lost match 1. The guy had just a really solid, real classic Hate Bears deck, and Hate Bears is always kind of hard. This is a shame. This would be something, but we gotta ship it. Shit. All right, we can keep this. Thoughtseize onto Burt's. No, okay, the Renegade. So we're gonna do Heath into Garden into Burt's. If Dark Ritual's legal mind, oh man, black is already one of the strongest colors. So okay, it is a Vegevine deck. He has the nuts next turn. We got a path, which is helpful, but it is not necessarily the best thing against crazy Vegevine damage coming in. Although we have double path, so I guess it's actually fine. Yeah, Faithless Looting. Hollow one. He might not. He might not be able to do it. Yeah, Vegevine's really popular right now. He'll probably play 2 creatures, 2 1-drops, and then Vegevine will come in. Or he'll play a hollowed 1 for 1 and then another creature. 2 Vegevines will come in. Yeah, there's the hollowed 1. Here comes another one of these. Yep, here come the Vegevines. We can survive through this. I mean, it's pretty big turn, what he just did. But we can survive. We're going to just take it. All right. And that's how we survive through it. And now we can trade up with this hollowed 1. Okay. Vegevine. Your elf deck is depressing. Quagmires. Which one's the Quagmire? Is that the tap one? Get rid of the hollow one? Yeah. I mean, we're still on a pretty hard clock here. Ah, shit. That hurts. Another path. That helps us a wee bit here. We're still basically dead. Ah, it's the land. The man land. So we are actually going to switch up our game plan and we're going to put Eidolon of Rhetoric in. We need a Whiteclay to stay in this. A Finks keeps us in it, I guess. Yeah, a Finks keeps us in it. We need a Whiteclay. We have to hit a Whiteclay if we want to win. He just hard casts the Vegevine. Well, we got blockers. Yeah, I mean, manlands are good. You know, there's nothing wrong with manlands. Uh-oh. Another hollowed 1 coming in. Yeah. At least one hollowed 1 coming in for free here. Oh, or not. He was really looking for one. Alright, so now we have to hit a creature or else we lose. Or path, I guess. No. I think we lose no matter what we pull. Yeah. Alright, so we need Eidolon of Rhetoric, as it turns out. So Pride Mage is out. Eidolon of Rhetoric is in. That should be fine. Yeah, I kept telling people at my shop, they're like, you know, what do you think is going to be the card that people will start abusing in Modern? And I'm like, obviously Hollowed 1, or Hollow 1, has the most potential for abuse of any card out there. Because it has the most support, since it's cycle or discard. Keep this. Dropping into a Thalia is pretty good. It means no Copter, but that's fine. I think we Thalia into Eidolon of Rhetoric. Well, unless he hits us with Thoughtseize here. Nope. Insolent Neonate. Survivor's Encampment into Thalia. And we can drop in voice next turn, but hopefully we'll hit a land. We can actually drop into anything next turn. He can't do the Vegevine nuts this turn. Unless he kills Thalia first, but then he still can't do it. Because he needs 2 mana to kill her. He's probably going to kill her, it looks like. Nope. Surgical Extraction. That is the card we needed. Ooh, I love it. We'll play Voice. Voice helps protect our Thalia even more. What's up, Popper? How's it going? So if he pitches his Vegevine... Oh, shit. Oh, the auto yields. Fucking auto yields. Now he's going to take our Surgical. Or maybe not. He might take our Eidolon. Surgical's obviously better, but... Those... You got a free burrito today. Boom. That is how you win at life. With the free burrito plan. So we're going to end up taking 3 here. Yep. Well, I don't like auto... I mean, I like auto yields a lot on Moto. But I hate them at the same time. I also hate that we're getting really mana screwed here. We have all these 3 drops and no way to cast them. Oh, you're right. You're right. That's probably why I let it go. You're correct. I didn't catch that. Thank you, Mr. Viscount. How many people call you Viscount? Do people call you Viscount very much? Can he get the Vegevine in? Looting. If he has a hollowed 1, he can. But why would he want it in right now? I guess he gambled? No, he pitched that to the Neonate. Why not cast Copter? Because I have Thalia out, so I can't. Now I can. But we're going to play Eidolon of Rhetoric to stop him from getting his Vegevine in. All of them? Yeah, well, it's Viscount. Viscount. I mean, I guess when I was younger, I would say the word Viscount. Okay, so now we're gonna drop our Copter in for sure here. Get this bad boy in. We can use our Rhetoric to crew it up. And that should apply a decent amount of pressure. Plus, we can start playing our Finks. It's a shame we're not hitting our Order of Whiteclay. We don't need it in this situation, but Voice of Resurgence with it is very strong here. We're going to just eat this damage, because we're going to start chumping it with Kitchen Finks in the near future. Yeah, no, I wanted to cast Copter. I actually was very hesitant about adding Thalia to the list because of how she negatively affects Thopter, and Thopter is an important card of the deck. But I decided that her negatives are outweighed by the fact that she hoses a bunch of decks that we aren't good against. Well, that's a scary little situation. Yeah, Path. Another Voice is pretty good, actually. We can't actually play our Finks without tapping things. Huh. Well, okay, I'm going to see what happens with our Copter first. We're going to swing in with this bad boy. We are definitely going to utilize his ability. We got a Witness, so we're going to pitch... This is interesting. We're going to pitch... Is it worth playing Finks this turn? I think it is. So we're going to throw away our... Or I could just drop another Eidolon in to chump with to buy time. All right, we're going to pitch our voice. And we're going to end up dropping our Eidolon of Rhetoric in as a secondary blocker here. We're also going to chump with our voice coming up. We just have to delay for 2 turns, hopefully, and hope he has no removal. Luckily, if he has removal for our Copter, we'll at least get something out of it by having voice in play. And we can bring it back with Witness if we need to. So we'll block both shadows. We'll get a 3/3 out of it. Bloodghast can't hurt us. Hollowed One could sneak in. I'm unsure. We need to start casting our Finks. Ooh, alright, he's going real deep. He must have removal now. He has to have it. Does he not? Oh, man. I mean, he has to have removal. We're going to throw our Thalia away here. That might seem like a super terrible idea, and it probably is, but my hope is that if he tries to kill our Copter, our voice will buy us an extra turn. I can cut him off of a color. Should I cut him off of a color? Well, let's see what's going to happen here, shall we? I think we're dead, actually. If he has a kill spell for our Copter, we're dead. He does. So, what can we do? I guess we can do this. Well, can we afford... Yeah, I guess we're just going to let it go. That might be risky. Well, we can mana fix ourselves, right? Yeah, we can. We can do tap. Blow it up. Search for a... Might as well search for a forest here. Play a Finks. Gets us some life. All right, that Copter was really our only win condition here. We're going to slowly lose. But at least if he swings in with the hollow one, we can trade with it. Ooh, I don't know. This is going to be rough. Unless we hit into a path soon. I don't think I could have played that any better. I think that's about as good as we can get. I assume he's going to throw our Witness away here. He might throw the Finks away. Well, actually, if we hit a land off the top, Finks becomes an infinite blocker, but he still has 2 shadows, so that won't stall well enough. He took the Finks. Yeah, that was probably the right call at the end of the day. Is he going to come in with everything? Or is he going to go patient? He's going to be patient. Oh, he's being really careful. Ooh, okay, we got an extra turn. Ooh, and we got a path. Oh, we got there. Did we get there? Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Well, no. Wait. Let's be smart about this. Oh, did we just win? No, we didn't win, but we got really close to winning. Death Shadow's gone. And then we're going to witness onto our... Oh, I can't play two things. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I fucked myself. Oh, shit. All right, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I forgot about that. Eidolon Rhetoric fucking with us here. I think it's hurt him more than it's hurt us. Because it makes it so his Vegevine is basically impossible to play from the yard. He better start swinging. Interesting choice. He must have a bolt. We'll block with the Elemental. I don't want to risk losing the Eidolon. I mean, that would let us play Witness. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't. Luckily, we're still okay. We have another path. Oh, I think we just won. Boom. Oh, man. The path to path. Oh, that was like exactly what we needed. I mean, he might have a kill spell here. Oh, shit. He gets his ghast back. Oh, we can't block, though. So that doesn't matter. All right, well, we're coming in. And we're just hoping. We're really hoping. Yes! Oh, man. All right, we got to win. This deck is a little iffy. It's a little... All right, it's not as good as I was hoping it would be, but it seems pretty sweet at the end of the day anyways. It's got some good value cards in it. I'm sad we haven't gotten a chance to really play with Matter Reshaper yet. He, I think, is a big portion of what makes this deck awesome. We can keep this. This is actually pretty good. And we're on the play, which is nice. Is it burn? It's burn. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. Not the world's biggest problem, but it is definitely annoying. We're going to play Thalia because she really hurts the burn strategy, and she blocks Goblin Guide. And if he doesn't hit a land drop, he did. So he can bolt Thalia if he wants, but that's his turn. Yep. Play the Heath. Do Pride Mage. Swing with Thalia. Get Exalted. Crack Windswept Heath for a dual land, although burning myself is not necessarily super smart here. And then play Smuggler's Copter. And be in a really good position. Because, I mean, we could even just swing with Smuggler's Copter every turn and not really care. We'll be swinging in for 4. Oh, he is running... Okay. So she's dead. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's crew up with our Pride Mage. Let's go swinging. I don't think it's a good idea to rummage here. Or loot, I guess. Swinging in for 5. Now, I mean, he could do a lot of damage to us right here, especially since we tapped ourselves out. If not, I think we swing for lethal next turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we swing for lethal next turn if he doesn't block. The Gaffney Township is just a powerhouse, to be honest. Yeah, I never played with Township before, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't like that I'm all tapped out right now, but that was my own doing. Ooh, he's playing really defensively here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, perfect. So we will through the copter with Pilgrim. We will go to Wombats. And we will swing with everything. We will, again, not rummage. We'll see what happens with blockers. He has to block. Yeah. Still going to go ahead and buff everything. And hope he doesn't have bolt, 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 bolt next turn. Oh, he might. Oh, God. He definitely has it. I guess we could have gone... Oh, man. Does he have it? Are you shitting me? All right, we should have gone... We should have played safer and gone... Witness into... Shit. We should have gone Witness into Thalia, because then he couldn't have done that. Actually, he still could have, because he could have done it in response. Pride Mage is not the best here. Surgical Extraction is not terrible. It's not great. Maybe as a one-off. Just to hit the annoying, like, Skullcrack or Boros Charm. Or even Bolt. We'll keep this. Ah, man, that was such a bummer. Let's see, is he going to bolt the bird? No, he's not. Okay, we're fine with that. Double Mather Reshaper. I like that. Maybe we'll finally get to see it work. Alright, so our burn matchup is not nearly as good as it used to be. Is what we're learning. He's killing our birds. We'll trade with you here. We'll throw Thalia onto the battlefield. Sure, that sounds great to me. Play another Reshaper. I don't want to burn myself with the lands too much. Searing Blaze, yep. Voice is great here. He can't cast right now. We're going to come in with the Reshaper. I really don't want to crack the Heath, but I think I'm going to have to. Goblin Guide. What did you do, Boros? I would hate to lose against Burn, though, but we have really no good sideboard against this. We might lose to this. Tribal Flash. Flash Tribal or Tribal Flash? We're in some shit here. We're hitting a bunch of bricks. How many flash creatures are there anyways that you can even use? We're in so much poop. We have to stay back and get burned now unless we hit like another creature. All right, well, that's a creature. Oh, yeah, but we're dead now. Fuck. I guess we're going to swing in. We need a kitchen Finks, although Finks would kill us pretty much. Finks wouldn't even replace. We didn't hit a single oh my god, if he top decks any damage, we lose. There's a 2/3 for free if you have a Forest in Plains. Yeah, that guy is not bad. He's pretty good. The Kasali Ambusher. He had it. He's at 1. Oh, 2. Interesting. Oh, it does 2. Fuck. We lost to burn. So close. So close. All right, so our burn sideboard is not good. You have 65 flash creatures, or is that how many there are in those colors? This is going to be a quick league. No, we didn't do great already. I can already tell you we didn't do great. Our first match, we just got screwed. I think we fucked up. I think we fucked up that match. I think we're realizing that our sideboard needs something for red, like Auriok Champion or something for the burn matchup, because burn is still a very real deck. This is pretty good. We'll start with the Garden, into the Pilgrim, into Kitchen Finks, into Whiteclay. Or no, I guess we should drop Thalia in. Wow, 60, that's pretty good. Are they all good, though? Are they all viable creatures, is the next question. This is another Shadow deck. We do pretty okay against Shadow. Control deck. Uh-oh. Worst nightmare. Uh-oh. Control decks are our literal nightmares. Luckily, should be in an okay position here. If we can get Whiteclay in, we're actually in a very good spot. Coming for 3 here. We should be able to resolve Whiteclay. He could path Thalia, but then we'll resolve Whiteclay, and that's fine. It's condemning her. Okay. So now we can get Whiteclay in, and Whiteclay makes counterspells fundamentally worthless. Ambush Viper is a blessing. Which one's Ambush Viper? Is that like the flying Death Touch one? The Snick. So this might end up being a really quick stream. I thought this league was going to take a long time, which is why we started it early. Our deck can be pretty grindy. But I do think I'm learning that Coco is... So this is 4/5. We're learning that Coco is very important. Yep, that's what I thought it was. That's a pretty good one. So now he has to think. Do I counterspell it? Yes, I do. And now I swing in with Whiteclay for 1 damage. Maybe he'll try and condemn it, but we'll get Thalia back nonetheless. And we'll bring it back now. Basically, his counterspells don't do shit no more. Spreading Seas on Township. Yep, pretty good call. considering we were about to be able to use it. All right, we're in a pretty good position here. We have a path open, which we don't really need against his deck. Does he have a Wrath is the question here. No Wrath, it would seem. Luckily, we're pretty resistant to Wraths, all in all. Gonna get rid of something. Our Finks. Gonna tap us all out. Oh, it skipped through. I could have untapped. This isn't an Eternal Command. He has no witness. He might try and take... No, he's not taking turns. Oh, I love that card. I like that one a lot. That's a really good one. A lot of people don't expect her. I think they printed her in a couple of the Commander sets, though. Order of Whiteclay is cool. Another Spreading Seas on our encampment. Cool. Okay, well, here's an important play. Boom. Now if he tries to tap us out, we get a huge token. If he Ravs, we'll still have a really pretty good board state. I think we got him. Luckily, our deck's a little sticky against control decks if we can get Whiteclay out. But he'll be ready for Whiteclay this time. At least he should be. Voice is a great punisher. I think we're going to take our paths out. We'll bring in... We don't know what he's running for his win con. It's a big problem. He knows our win con. It's beatdowns. The question is, does he want to scoop here just to hide what he's doing? Okay. That keeps him in the game, I guess. It doesn't, actually, unless he casts it again. Hath on the Finks. Okay. Grabbing a Plains. We have a Witness. It's pretty good. Do we need to play Witness? We don't. So we'll choose to not play it. He's got 6 cards. I mean, he has options. What do you got? Death? Snapcaster. Okay. So he's going to get us 2 of these frickin' tokens. That doesn't seem worth it. Blessed Alliance. Okay. Huh. That's going to be so bad. Oh, no. Is he casting Blessed Alliance? Oh, he's going to get so punished here. Oh, don't do it. Oh, man. That's not good. Oh, he just healed himself. What? Huh. Oh, we have no colorless mana because of what he did. That's okay. We got 2 5/5s from that. Yeah, so if he tried to make a sacrifice creature, we'd have sacrificed our Voice of Resurgence and then brought it back immediately, which would have been pretty dope. What does he got? He's making it harder and harder for us to lose. Unless he's going to turbo turns or something crazy. No, it skipped us again. Fucking thing. We can untap our Whiteclay, so I hate that it's doing that. That was a turn. I still don't know what his win condition is. What the hell is your win con, sir? Does he have another? Okay. So we obviously want Surgical and Gaddock Teague. And we don't want Rhetoric. We definitely want Voice. We do want Pride Mage. We do want Thalia. We're going to... Huh. Oh, paths. We don't need those. We'll take out one Thalia. Want him. We're going to keep this. It's just a one-lander, but it should be better. Because we can go straight into Voice. We can't go into Mather Reshaper, which is a bit of a bummer. Oh, no, we can, actually. We might want to do that. We might want to hop straight into Reshaper. No, we probably want Voice out as soon as possible. Okay, so I guess it's Mather Reshaper. Depending on what we top deck. Okay. Definitely Mather Reshaper. And Mather Reshaper is pretty sticky, although we know he's running Condemn and stuff like that. So, that will complicate stuff. I knew I should have Surgical extracted the visions. I thought about it. I should have. We can Ghost Quarter our own Temple Garden, which we might do. Okay, yeah, we're actually going to Ghost Quarter our Ghost Quarter here. We're not going to do it now. We're going to do Combat. Although I realized I should have played my Pride Mage. Drop a Ghost Quarter. Tap for a mana. Sacrifice Ghost Quarter on Ghost Quarter. Yes, going for a Forest. Tap the Forest. Tap this for a Pride Mage. And be fine with that. An anti-vaxxer. Well, did you get a chip in your arm? I don't know. Maybe you did. Some people are just insane. Okay. We're gonna kill this Spreading Seas. Mather Reshaper is gonna activate into Voice. Ooh, love it. Swing in. We're gonna do Copter. I was really torn here. People are insane. The Exalted Trigger would have been good, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna play Pride Mage. And I actually regret playing him. I wish I'd played Voice instead. But I mean, it worked out in the end. But I was indecisive, which is not a good way to play this game. and being indecisive hurt me a bit there. I was thinking about it. I have time to hit it. We're not at the point where I think he's gonna do anything crazy. Are we gonna rummage? That's the new question. Or loot, I guess. I'm gonna put a draw stop on his turn, and I'll grab it then. Actually, no, I'll grab it on my turn. We're not gonna rummage or loot. It's looting, right? Yeah, we'll cast Surgical Extraction now, and we'll cast it now because if he tries to counterspell it now, we'll get the token. But it might be worth it for him to counterspell. Although we have a pretty sticky deck, to be fair. So maybe. Ooh, he had 2 in his hand. Oh shit, that was a good call. All right, he has Sphinx's Rev and he has a Path. The Path is annoying because he's going to be able to kill our voice with that, but we'll still be able to beat him down with the Copter. Two life. That's not very good. Drop a land. Okay, so he can still Path. He's going to have to do it now if he wants to get full value out of it. That was a good call. God Emperor 1. Land. Okay, we're gonna start by crewing the Copter. And we'll swing in, and we are gonna rummage this time, or it's looting. It's looting. It's rummaging when you discard first, right? We'll throw away birds. Although I realized we can't actually play our Mather Reshaper, which is annoying. So I probably should have thrown it away. But hey, what are you gonna do? Woo! Thank you, man, for pulling all those board wipes away. I mean, I know we're a pretty sticky deck, but not when they have 2 board wipes in hand and a Path. Holy shit. Our deck is actually better equipped to deal... Did he get another Sphinxes? He did. Our deck is better equipped to deal with Wrath than I thought it would be. Or deal with control, I should say. Another Copter. Yeah, sure, why not? Nothing wrong with 2 Copters, right? In case he paths 1. Or we could rummage or loot twice. I think we got him in a pretty good spot here. If we can well, he has a Path. No, he doesn't. We actually don't know what he has. He could have drawn anything at this point. Yeah, that's the idea. That's why I moved pretty much all the creatures are 3 mana cost now, so that we get like full hard value out of it. Oh, another Sphinx. That's pretty good. We'll crew it up. We're only going to crew up one of them. Try and swing in. I assume he's going to tap us down. Is he not? He is not. We are indeed going to loot. Okay, so he probably got Condemn or Blessed Alliance. You got a Snapcaster Mage. Onto Path, I would assume. Yeah, Path. Well, we still get to loot. 13. Well, that's pretty cheap. All right, we're ramping up. So we are going to loot. If we hit a colorless land, I think we'll drop in Mather Reshaper over Sphinx. We got a Teague. Ooh, I like the Teague. Okay, so we're going to throw away our Reshaper. And we're going to drop in Teague. Teague means he can't use Cryptic Command. He can't use, well, he can't use his board wipes anyways. He can't use Sphinx's Revelation at a very high value. Ooh, shit. Relic of Progenitus. That's pretty rough for us. I believe we took our Pride Mages out. Oh, he's really digging. He's super digging. Avian Initiates that much? Surprised. Or Avian Mind Sensors, I meant to say. Alright, we're going to try and get in again. We are not going to rummage, though. Or loot. We're not going to loot. Yes, it is. I know. That's very annoying. Any and all tap abilities of any kind are. It's very frustrating. If it wasn't, I would actually consider the card probably too good, to be honest. If I could do it the turn I played it, oh man. That'd be so crazy good. So I think we're actually going to crew the Copter with our Gaddock Teague next. Oh, we got it. All right. All right. Well, this is the match. This is what decides whether or not we get something from this. Now, oddly enough, this deck is performing better than our goats in a way. It's worse against... It's like opposite of our goats. It's really good against things that we seem to be weak against with goats, and it's weak against things that we're good against with goats. So, it's pretty interesting. Yeah. No, I mean, it's still pretty good. I mean, hammering in a Whiteclay on 2 means that, you know, it's good to go on turn 3, the turn you would play it. So it's kind of like having haste, I guess. No, I wish. Okay, another burn deck, most likely. Or quite possibly. Guess we'll find out. Luckily, Whiteclay should keep us in this. Even if he kills it. Oh. Is it the Jeskai deck? Jeskai might be a problem. Jeskai is a little harder for us. I mean, it should be okay, but Jeskai has Path and whatnot. Which means Whiteclay is a little less dangerous. Oh, no, it's okay. Fascinating stuff. Well, this is a pretty easy call. Boop. And then we're going to play Thalia. And laugh our asses off. And thank God that we mainboard Thalia. Although I guess it's easy to kill. You drop a grape shot on it, right? Serum Visions. For 2. Not such a good card anymore, is it? Still, well... Draw a card, scry 2 would still probably be okay. Is this a common? Yeah, it is. Ooh, and a Copter. Okay, so I think the right play here is to swing, and then just start townshipping. Yeah, I think we just gotta keep townshipping. He can still go off this turn is the big problem, but we don't have anything else we can do. Dropping in voice wouldn't cut it. Unfortunately, if I had hit a land there, we could have won if we swung in with Avacyn's Pilgrim, but we didn't hit it. Basically, Baral and Thalia negate each other. But if he can get rid of Thalia here, he can kill us. Or he might just be able to do the combo if he has if he has the right cards in hand. In Brawl decks, Apostle's Blessing is basically free, pay 2 life. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen an Apostle's Blessing version. It looks like he's going to attempt to go off here. He might be able to. Yeah, he very well might be able to. See what he hits. He hits Desperate Ritual, which is what he needed. Ah, yes. Huh. That's a good point. I haven't really seen anyone play that, though, to save it, because they run Electromancer instead. Gifts Ungiven. And he can play it. Down to 1. Shit, he might be able to... No, he can't do it. Well, he has 5 cards in hand. We'll see. We'll see. He might whiff. Did he miss? Thalia saving this game? Alright, oh, no. He can do it. But then he can't use any of his mana cards. He's got 4 cards left in his hand. We don't know what they are. Thalia is just doing work right now just by existing. Storm count something. 5. Why did it start keeping track of the storm count at 5? Is that what it does? I was under the impression at first that it would only keep track of the storm. Oh, man. Now, that's something we don't do very frequently. All right, well, Whiteclay is a little slow here, right? Pride Mage does help, actually, so we're going to try and keep him... Well, we're probably not going to be able to, because we're going to bring in Surgical and Eidolon, being our 2 most important cards here. Surgical. Okay, so we're going to take out a Copter. I guess we'll take out Voices, because he's not going to be playing on our turn very much, if ever. Yeah, we'll take out Voices. Yeah, he's never going to play on our turn. And Gaddock Tea doesn't help, but Surgical should shut him down. Eidolon the Rhetoric will obviously shut him down. So if we can get Thalia and Eidolon on the field, I mean, what's he going to do? Nothing. Grape Shot can't even kill anything. He'd have to cast Echoing Truth, but then we get to just play Eidolon again. And the only counter spells these deck runs are Remand, so if we can get this Eidolon, we're in a pretty good spot, basically. Or if we can get Surgical. Because if we can hit, Manamorphose or Past in Flames or... I don't know. Pretty much anything. We can hit pretty much anything. We'll be fine. I wish we could keep this. It has all the pieces. Oh, shit. The double no lander. All right, we can keep this at least. Put that to the bottom. That was a real bummer. We've had worse things happen, but that was not good. And we drew into another land, which is also not good. Sleight of hand, okay. Let's see, is he going to hit that land drop? Oh, I like the art on that one. That's a real classic look. I like it. I like it. All right, so this is our deciding match right now. If we win this match, we walk out with loot, and this deck is actually officially slightly better than our GOAT versions because well, that's not true. Our very first rendition of GOATs went 3-2 in our first 3 leagues. So I guess that's not totally true. Mostly true. If we lose, I still think there's potential with this deck. We just need to find the right cards to recur. I do think Matter Reshaper is amazing. Maybe we drop a Coco in. There's a couple things we could try and put in. Coco is probably one of them as like a 3 off, maybe. Maybe we hammer our middle 2 drops. So I suspect an Electromancer. Yep. We can swing through that at least. Come on, Rhetoric. Oh my god, lands. Sweet baby Jesus. You're running Coco? How's it doing? We have so many creatures. I love Reshaper. Reshaper's awesome because if you can get him in your yard and bring him back, or if you can play him, which he's not hard to play with 8 colorless sources. Well, let's see, 2 Ghost Quarters, 4 Survivors Encampments, 2 Gavany Townships. Yeah, 8 colorless sources, and we could easily bump that up higher by putting in Chef at Dunes. Hey, RuneScape's fun. Dismember. We lose. Dismember was a good ad. Well, that's probably the match. I get colorless a little too often as well. I'm only running 22 lands, but because we're running 6 mana dorks now, I don't think that's wrong. I think that's pretty right. I should probably change out the Avacyn's Pilgrims for Noble Hierarchs, but I do like that Pilgrim can crew up Copter in a pinch. I find that to be a very appealing feature of the card. Interesting. Is he out of mana? Oh no, he spliced it in. So he'll get 3 mana here. Gifts Ungiven. He can't play it unless he has a Manamorphose. I felt Rallier was incredibly lackluster. I think the deck started performing better when I jumped our curve up to 3 and decided to just kind of skip the 2-drop. Music for Copter? Even by music for Copter. Copter's such a good card in this deck. I don't want to lose to this. He only has 2 cards, so we're giving him mana. I mean, he's probably got us, but... Oh, Mystic. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel Rallier... it doesn't have good enough targets. It's nice that we can target... you know, our fetch lands to mana ramp with it. It's nice that we can target our Copters, but Copter doesn't die very much, and we have Eternal Witness for that anyways. You know? Mudboy, thank you very much for the $50. Big hype for Mudboy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Helping to pay the bills, as always. I also assume that's your good night nod. I always have a feeling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, feel free to test out the new macros I made specifically for you sponsors. No, not sponsors. Subscribers. Because Twitch affiliate program lets us have 3 emotes, but you have to subscribe at the $10 level or the $24 level in order to get access to them. And I said, you know, fuck that. So I made 2 emotes, !fail and !wizard, that let you use those emotes, kind of. I have a preset macro for it that will spam it a little bit if you use those, but you have to be a subscriber to utilize it. Okay, we're dead. The double gifts. The double gifts. I think we have the best stuff we can have here. There you go. That's my favorite emote, which is why I want people to use it. No, you cannot, unfortunately. Tap and untap are both the same when it comes to utilizing what do you call it? When it comes to utilizing words, summoning sickness. So if you play a creature that comes in and has an untap ability and you tap it, it still has summoning sickness, so you cannot untap. All versions of tap abilities are stopped, which is a bummer. I think we're going to lose with this hand. I probably shouldn't have kept it, but I know. Well, Order of Whiteclay, I legitimately think would be very close to too good. Or not too good. I guess it'd be right where it should be if you could do it the turn that came in. Oh, you know what? After this league, I'm going to quickly pursue, because I do need to end the stream early tonight because I am taking my girlfriend to the airport tomorrow really early, so I got to go to bed early tonight. I'll probably be ending at like sometime after 10. But I want to pursue the idea of Bant and maybe running training grounds or something along those lines. Because training grounds lets us activate. It lets us activate our Order of Whiteclay for just 2 white mana, which is pretty strong when you're bringing back 3 mana cards for just 2 mana. You know, and the tap part's not hard. The untap feature is actually pretty great. All right, we have him on a pretty slow clock here. We basically need to hit Eidolon of Rhetoric or we have to Bing Bang Boom into Rhetoric or Thalia, but Rhetoric would be best. Well, Rhetoric can still be dismembered. I guess if we could somehow get Whiteclay out. Yes, it does. Well, actually, oddly enough, if I was going to pick something out of those, I wouldn't pick it. Oh, I guess I'd pick Reflector Mage, but I was thinking of putting in Eldrazi Sky Spawner. I thought that seemed like a good idea because it has a pretty strong enters the battlefield ability that also mana ramps us. I don't know. There's a lot of different ways I could try and go with this, so that's why I'm interested in pursuing it a bit here. Yeah, because right now we're just dropping in a bunch of weenies, you know, and some of them are great, but I would like to have a flyer. I was running Flicker Wisp, but we don't have many synergies with Flicker Wisp. Maybe we want to sacrifice Outlet. Yeah, Spell Queller could be really strong. Being able to bring back a Spell Queller, so someone kills it, right? And they go to cast their spell, and you bring it back, and you counter it when they recast it, would be hilarious. God, give me something useful here, please. Eidolon and Rhetoric, let's go. If we get Rhetoric and he remans, we can actually replay it. Electromancer. Okay. Start trying to combo. Get pathed. Suck it. No longer be able to combo. Lose a card. Love it. Queller. I keep thinking about Queller. Queller might be probably the best card to put in. Well, Reflector Mage is so good as well. But Queller is a better beater than Mage. So it's probably going to end up being Spell Queller if I go Bant. Spell Queller or Sky Spawner. The one nice thing about Sky Spawner is A, he lets us go wide, which is cool, and B, he doesn't lose to Tron. Since he has to Void, which is a very interesting feature. And I do think about Tron a lot. One of the reasons why I brought Mather Reshaper in. Killing my Birds of Paradise. It's for the angry Grape Shot coming at my birds. I know I would, yeah. I'd also probably have to cut the Survivor's Encampment down. He's killing everything. Ha, womp. Mather Reshaper is so funny. What does he have in his hand? I guess he tried to go off. I wonder if we messed him up enough that we'll be able to stabilize here. I guess if we hit Eidolon or Frederick, we might be able to. Heath. I'm going to actually hold on to the Heath. I don't want to hurt ourselves here, make it easier for him to come up. I don't know. We have the colors we need. Come on, Witness. Put him on that hard 7-turn clock. There's no way Storm can win in 7 turns. However, Mather Reshaper might be a different matter. Although he could easily win next turn, which would not be good for anyone. Well, for him it would, but we don't care about him. All right. 5 damage a turn. Still, unfortunately, only a 3-turn clock. And if he has an Electromancer, if he has a Baral, he can go off right here, right now. We're not hitting any of our hate because we started with it in our opening hand, and it looked great, but there were no lands, and then all of our hate disappeared. We have great targets for our hate. If we hit Grape Shot with the hate, if we hit Ritual with the hate, if we hit Peer Through Depths with the hate, oh, it'd be so good. I'd love to pull into it. Oh, one problem with Spell Queller, though, is that Mather Reshaper and Spell Queller do not work together super well. My boy, are you subscribed at the $24 level? Are you subscribed at the super level? Did I not realize that you're subscribed to the super level? Mudboy, thank you very much for the tier 3 subscription. Big hype to Mudboy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I mean, I can't express any more than that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You've been such a big supporter of the stream. Love having you around. I mean, it's been awesome. You've been so helpful and encouraging, and yeah, I honestly probably wouldn't have continued the stream if it wasn't for you and. Oh, you didn't click announce. Well, it made a shout, so I figured it out. I heard it. But, you know, people like you and Boros and Rove, who we haven't seen in ages, kind of keep me in it. You know, every name I recognize in chat really helps me keep trying to do what I do. And it's great. Oh, we so lose. Well, let's see, actually. We might be able to not lose here. We're so close to winning. The fact that we're almost winning without our hate cards is blowing my mind right now. If he grabs, like, Electromancer and Baral, he might just be bluffing. But no, he would have gone off last turn if he had them. So if he grabs Electromancer, Baral, we're going to throw those in the yard. Unless he does Electromancer, Baral, Gifts Ungiven, and Past in Flames. That might be the play. Ah, it was so close. We're still going to throw away Baral and Electromancer and just hope he doesn't have one. We might be able to not lose here. Hey, I mean, it's true. We might be able to not lose here. Well, normally with Gifts Ungiven, there's no right choice. I feel like... Oh, okay. So we lost. We did lose. I don't think we can win at this point. Damn it. We were so close to winning. None of our hate. 0 of it. Damn. We were so close. I know. Damn it. He had his answers. Why can't we have ours? We had a cumulative total of 9 cards we could have drawn anywhere in our deck that would have won us this game. We didn't get any of them. It would be very hard for him to whiff here, but maybe he doesn't have Grape Shot and he'll forget to use... All right, have a good night, my boy. I'll see you Saturday morning for Shitty Tribal. Oh, I don't know what Tribal to play. Maybe the horse deck? I don't know. I'll have to try and come up with something. Ashley's going to be gone, so I have some time to actually think about what tribal to run. Probably the horse. I've kind of been thinking about the horse deck recently. Yeah, we'll probably do the horse in the morning, and then at like noon, we'll switch to playing this deck again, and we'll try this Bant colors. Oh man, the new cards are looking good for Wizard Tribal. I like a lot of them. The deck looks so soul-crushingly awesome. I know it doesn't help what I just did, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get through these gifts I'm given. He hit a ritual. That really sucks. I was hoping he'd be locked out of mana. Now he can pass in flames again. Manamorphose, and then pass in flames, and then make a bunch of mana again. And then Grape Shot us? He has 6 cards in hand. We don't know what he has. Another Manamorphose. Does he have another Gifts? It's up to 12. I don't think he can miss here. Oh, does he have he must have just another Grape Shot. He does. He can cast Pass in Flames and Grape Shot again. Damn it, we were so close. All right, have a good night, man. See you on Saturday, hopefully. If not, see you Sunday, hopefully. If not, see you Monday, hopefully. Yep. We were so close. So we ended up going 2-3, which is pretty garbage. We got a little screwed that match. I don't like blaming getting screwed, but we did get pretty unlucky there. Probably because of our mana base. We run very few lands, which is why we somehow went 0 land hand back to back. Well, 22 lands is not that low. What am I talking about? That's fine for a 3 mana deck. Yeah, we got a little screwed there. We could have won that. Both games we were pretty close to surviving. Well, all 3 games because we won one of them. Our first match, we got so anally raped that it was incredibly painful. That turn 2 Aven Mind Sensor on my fetch land, ugh. That was insane. Oh, we missed, so we went in on turn 3. He played Coco, and we had 1 land in play. No, we had 0 lands because he ended up killing it somehow. I forget how. He got rid of it, and we missed again with Ghost Quarter. We got Savage game the first game. The second game was against... What was it against? I don't remember. It was against Death Shadow, kind of. And then we played against Burn, and we lost to that back-to-back, which was another shame. But we can adjust our sideboard to be good against Burn. What can we do? The Wraths are feeling lackluster, to be honest, as are 3 Pithing Needles. So I think we're going to switch this up. We're going to do... should we do Core Firewalker or Champion? Or Leyline. I don't like Leyline in this deck. I think we'll do Auriok because we can also bring it in as a hate card against black. I think that might fix the deck because that fixes our problems. Well, it helps fix our storm problems. All right, well, let's observe Bant coloring here. Let's make a copy. Let's rename it to Whiteclay. All right, so Whiteclay is going to obviously replace Avacyn's Pilgrim with Noble Hierarch. I think What would get the boot? What do I think is the weakest color-wise? Voice is good. I think... No, Pride Mage has to stay in because we have no sideboard hate against that. Maybe Thalia? Honestly, we're just splashing Bant for Sky Spawner. Is that worth it? Is that actually worth it? I mean, we would then have access to counter spells. That totally changes our sideboard. I think this deck can be something. I really do. I think some misplays lost us a game. I do think there's really something here. So I do want to pursue this. I did say I was just taking this week off of Goats, so I will be playing Goats again next week, but I'm going to play both these decks next week. Anyone have any suggestions for if I go Bant colors, or should I go red to add discard effects, or black for discard effects? I mean, we could add Termagoyf to the deck without changing colors. Termagoyf might be good. Yes, Coco, you're right. I could take out Thalia for Coco, because they don't really interact very well together. I could take out 4 Thalias, add 1 Pride Mage to go up to 4, and add 3 Cocos. That might just be the play. It lets us sneak in Whiteclay. Well, I have 3 Copter. Oh, or an extra. No, 2 Copter. 3 Fleshbag Marauder. That's sacrifice a creature. Oh, that's not bad. Is that only 3 mana? That's not bad. But creatures aren't very dangerous for us. I think Fink's kind of the same thing. Okay, so what happened for us is we did lose to Storm just barely. We got him to 1, and he managed to get through us. We didn't draw our Eidolon. We didn't draw any of our surgical extractions. Really sucked. We didn't have a Thalia. I mean, we had 9 cards. I could have won this that game, but we didn't hit any of them, even with 2 mulligans. So that one I feel was just the deck underperforming there. More than Gut Shot. Which one's Gut Shot? Isn't that just 1 damage? Oh, yeah, no. No. Yeah, so that one was a fluke. Our first game was against Green-White Hate Bears. And they crushed us because we dropped a fetch land turn 1. Well, they were on the play, right? So they dropped a Noble Hierarch and a land. And they said land, Hierarch, go. And then we play the fetch land. It passes back to their turn. At the end of their turn, they play a land. We crack our fetch land, and they shoot in an Aven Mind Sensor, which I haven't seen that card in a long time. People pretty much stopped playing it. And we whiffed, so we had no lands going into turn 2. We drop a land, and then it goes back to their turn, and they pop a Coco or something like that. So they have like 4 cards on board, and they have a Gavney Township. And then they end up Ghost Quartering our land the next turn, and we again whiff, so we just scooped that one immediately. And the second game, the same thing happened pretty much. The Aven Mind Sensor just crushed us. Destroyed us. So that one sucked. We then lost to Burn pretty hard. This deck is much weaker to Burn than the other deck because we run so many fetch lands. We have very little life gain outside of Kitchen Finks, and we didn't draw Kitchen Finks either of the matches, which sucked, but wouldn't have helped that much. We did mess up, though. We could have won game 1, but we were really stupid. We could have played Witness into... I don't like Cord. I really don't. I think Coco is significantly better in this deck, given that when we Coco, we'll pretty much always get 2 creatures, considering what we play. How would we not? We have enough ways to tap Whiteclay. I think Coco is going to be infinitely better because we're running Mana Dorks. So Chord of Calling and Mana Dorks don't actually do anything with each other, whereas Mana Dorks actually mana ramp you towards Coco. Yeah, let me go get some Cocos and we'll try it out without the Thalias, I guess. I guess I could run 4. Should I run 4 Cocos or should I just run 3? No. No budget version. I don't really run budget versions. It goes against what I'm trying to do. Like if you're trying to make shitty cards good, you can't limit yourself to budget because then they're just going to be shitty cards in a shitty shell, you know? I actually have a reason for that. One, I was too lazy to borrow cards. Whoops. And two, the more important reason is because they can actually crew up the copter in a pinch, which has been quite useful. No, I know they can't, but that's why we're doing 3 and 3. I like having the birds over Hierarch, though, because the birds with Township become beaters, and they can block one of our weaker areas, which is the air, whereas Hierarchs can't. Because we have nothing for in the air protection, whereas we can actually chump block pretty effectively with birds and keep bringing them back. So if someone has a flying beater, we don't really care as much. It's true. It's true. I could try it. Oh, wait, I was here to get Cocos. Oh, this spot doesn't have any. I gotta get the... If you want the high value cards, you gotta get the low bots. But they're so busy. Who wants them? There's a rat card that does that. Yeah, well, that was my thought process. Whoops. My thought processes was that the birds are just good against some things that we're incredibly unprepared for, which is flyers specifically. We're gonna try the Coco and Whiteclay. Whoops. All right, let's go give Coco a shot. We might want to end up going up to an extra witness. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, Lily might work. Oh, this would have been such a good hand. Ugh. Okay, we might need more lands. This has been a recurring fuck problem. Fuck me so hard. Well, alright, Pride Mage it is then. The no landers. Too common. Too common. Are we gonna shuffle away that card? Yeah, we'll shuffle it away. What's the one thing that people do? Probably not advertise themselves. That'd be ridiculous. I mean, that's probably the case, I should say. This is not a good start to this deck. She does kind of gel with the game plan if we went black. And if we went black, we could add... If we went black and added Thought Seizes, we'd have to take out Coco's, because then we're not interacting well enough with ourselves. Let's see how strong Coco is. Dark Confidant. Now, that's a card that I was also thinking about. Since the most we'll ever hit ourselves for is 3. Something. Copter is kind of something, I guess. I guess if we hit anything in our deck, we can crew it, unless we have the birds. This is the reason why I like Avacyn's Pilgrim. Is in this situation, if we hit Pilgrim, we're not sad that we had a Mana Dork. Mulliganing to 4 is a pretty bad start, though. This is also going to be the last match we're going to play tonight, because, as I said, we have to end early tonight. Well, shit. We're so fucked. He has Liliana. Yeah, I was thinking about Abzan. I just don't know what I would take out. Yeah, like, what do you remove? He's got the Lily. I don't want to ramp him into it. I don't know. We're going to let it trigger. Damn it, he hit the land anyways. I was gambling there that he wouldn't hit that land. It's going to be really hard to get through here with no creatures on the board. Unless we hit a Finks off the top, that's probably the only thing we could get. Whoa. What black creatures would I put in? I guess Fleshbag was suggested, which seems like a pretty good one. The Flipwalker. But what would they replace? Well, we have a Coco. That's something. That's going to let us deal with her pretty easily, hopefully. Hopefully we hit into a Matter Reshaper and a Who's a What's Majiggerwanga. Fleshbag's pretty good. Alright, well, we're obviously going to grab Whiteclay and a Pilgrim. And it doesn't really matter where we put these, right? So now we can bring back our Pride Mage and swing in at Lily for 2. Well, he'll probably kill something. I can only imagine he has kills of some kind. We have no good way to tap our Whiteclay currently. Oh, Sculler could be good. I mean, he's annoying, but they get their card back out of it. I think I'd rather do just Flesh and Lily. Doing 3 creatures might be too much. Well, that sucks. I hope we hit a tap outlet for our Whiteclay. Or another Coco. Or a Whiteclay, I guess. Whiteclay don't do shit. Yeah, black. The black discard rat. We could do it with Brain Maggot. No, not Brain Maggot. I think it's called Ravenous Rats, does it? 2 mana. This is a rough spot. The double mole. No mana. I guess. Well, there's no point in holding on to my cards, right? He's going to make me discard it anyways, so I might as well play it. We basically have to bump into a path here. Or if he swings in, we're actually fine. We're going to... Yeah, we'll chump with our Whiteclay. No. If he swings in, we'll just eat the first 5. Well, without 2 things in the yard... I want to get our smuggler's copter back really badly. I mean, if he Liliana ultimates, we're just dead. Just nothing we can do about that. Scavenging ooze. Okay, so we're pretty dead here. Ooze is obviously a pretty big problem. I'm just going to scoop a poop here. We don't want to show them everything we're running. All right, so we're going to bring in... Oh, Teague gets around Teague, though. Surgicals, Needles, Champion. Oh, he just gave up. Well, that's boring. I guess he knew our sideboard would be really strong. Yeah, our sideboard's great against his deck. With Extraction, Auriok Champion, and Needle. Needle for Liliana, Champion for everything in his deck except for Termagoyf. Alrighty. Well, like I said, it's a short stream tonight. I'm sorry about that. Got a notification. Let me read this real quick. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to head off because I have to take my girlfriend to the airport really early tomorrow. So I'm going to go to sleep early today. And we finished the league in, like, record speed, which was not a good thing. But, hey, whatever. All right. Have a good night. I will be back Saturday. Ashley's going to be gone. I'm going to try and stream kind of longer on Saturday. I'm going to stream till at least 2 o'clock. And we're going to be looking to do Horse Tribal. And then we're going to go into this deck again. I'm going to give this some more work. I think there's something here. I do think Order of Whiteclay is good with Survivor's Encampment and Smuggler's Copter. It might not be good enough, but it is good. I think we just need to tweak a couple things. I think Pride Mage might be holding us down a little bit. Maybe that's a sideboard card. I don't know, there's some stuff we got to work on to make it work. But I'm going to head to bed. Well, not bed yet, but I'm going to be getting ready for bed. Have a good night. See you guys on Saturday.